Lesson 10. So this is about strengthening your sense of safety. Try to never act out of fear, because when you are in this state, you are actually not following what your heart is guiding you to do. Except, of course, if your life is in imminent danger, if you are being chased by a tiger, you really need to do what your mind and your body wants you to do, okay? But if it's not in imminent, immediate danger, try not to act out of fear, as this is doing such a great disservice to yourself and your inner power. And even when you are in imminent danger, always try and follow your inner guidance. I feel that this guidance system will automatically kick in. Try to center yourself. You can even do this if you are in imminent danger just by placing your hand on your heart and trusting that what is meant to be will be, and feel safe and secure in your own heart's light. I hope this never happens to anybody, but if it ever did, I feel that this is the best way, and it will help you kind of align with your heart, and it will give you, and this can happen in a millisecond, in like a nanosecond, okay? It doesn't have to be like something that's going to deter you from saving yourself in some way, shape, or form, but it will allow the best guidance to come through for you. Creating safety outside of yourself. How can you do this? You do this by always listening to your gut and always listening to your heart. And this is about people and places and things, even if it seems illogical or irrational. It could be somebody that everybody loves. Oh my God, they're such a great person. If you have a gut feeling, you need to honor it always, because when you don't do this, you are creating a disservice for yourself, and you are dishonoring your soul. You are dishonoring yourself. So you really need to listen to how you feel, not the consensus, the general population about something, okay? You feel the way you do about certain things for a reason. And this is different than programming that may have come in. You will know when you are listening to your heart. If you feel something about somebody or a situation, say you go home a certain way every day, and then something is nudging you not to go on, or to wait for a minute, or don't cross the street at that time, just place your hand on your heart or even your stomach and just focus on that feeling. Center yourself with that feeling. You can envision light dropping from your third eye into your heart center and into your solar plexus, and just sit with that feeling for a second and see what it tells you, where it's guiding you, what it wants you to do. Trust your gut and your heart with everything. So again, some examples are: don't trust him or her, or don't take that shortcut, or don't eat that food. Really listen to your heart, okay? Always listen to your heart, listen to your gut, because it will not steer you wrong. Even if it looks delicious, it smells delicious, if something's telling you, if you have a hunch about something, it's better to be safe than sorry, okay? And I just wanted to tell you something. Years ago, I was on a dating site, and there was a guy who messaged me, and he sent me a very, pleasant message. There was nothing wrong with it, but all of a sudden I started to have sirens going off in my body, like an alarm bell, like it was like, stay away from this person at all costs. So instead of even responding to him, I just deleted and blocked his profile. I didn't just delete it, like his message. I actually blocked his profile from being able to message me. So about 10 minutes later, I get this message coming through, and the picture is of a squirrel holding an acorn, and his eyeballs are like going all like crazy different colors, right? And he starts saying, what kind of a person are you? Wait till people find out about you. You're evil and this and that. And it was that guy that I got the alarm bells about. So it does not matter what anybody says. It does not matter if you do not have solid proof about something. Believe me, okay? It does not matter. If you have that feeling within you, you need to trust it always. Always. Never go against what you feel inside. I cannot stress this enough. Okay, so I hope that's clear. Okay, so create an environment that you feel safe in. How can you do this? So make sure that you have good locks on your doors and your windows. Don't feel like, oh, I'm being too overly cautious. If your heart is wanting you to do it, then by all means do it. Make sure that you have like comforts around you, like cozy blankets. You might want to bring in some plants. If you're not a plant person, then you might want to bring in nature. You can do this with pretty rocks that you find, or maybe going to a crystal shop. Make sure that your lighting is comfortable and that you, if you can, get adequate sunlight into your place. I know that's not always an option, but make sure that you have even, pictures on the wall that make you feel a sense of well-being and safety in your place. So also incorporate your senses into your space. With your sight, you can use soft lighting and colors that support your central nervous system. Again, sunlight. You might want to even bring in certain tones of yellow if you're not a huge fan. I know some buttery yellows are very pretty as well. You could even get like a yellow crystal. And so for touch, again, cozy blankets, soft pillows. For smell, you might want to bring in aromatherapy. Just be mindful of any pets that you have and do your research on which ones are safe for fur babies or even feather babies. If you do have birds, just be very mindful of all of this. Healthy candles made with essential oils instead of those chemical smells that are made from paraffin wax, and they put all kinds of chemicals into the air. You might also want to have an air purifier, and you can also bring in comfort foods that make you feel a sense of safety and well-being. Like you might even want to, bake some chocolate chip cookies if that's your thing. Just things, or soup, things that make you feel, nurtured and safe and cared for. And also, things that you hear. So you can also bring in high vibrational music, soothing sounds. You might want to bring in nature sounds. Be careful with a lot of the frequencies that are going around online. Even if it says it's like, a solfeggio one, or it's like a Schumann resonance, or whatever it may be. Trust how your body feels. Trust what it is telling you, okay? How your breathing is, how tense your muscles are, and does this music amplify that feeling, or does it decrease it? And above all else, again, like really listen to your your intuition, your inner knowing, your heart. So how do you create safety inside of yourself? You can do this by empowering yourself with taking a self-defense course, or by grounding techniques that help you feel more connected to the earth. And this is really important for us too. Those grounding energies from the planet, she helps soothe us, okay? And this is really important for our energy fields as well, for us to maintain a state of balance. We really do need those grounding frequencies. So you can also try grounding mats. Just be really mindful of your sources. Being in the present moment, being in the now, will help you feel more connected to your body. Even focusing on the sensation of you sitting on your chair, what it feels like, the sensation of your feet on the ground, what that feels like. Just be really mindful of your body, the way the air feels on it, the way you are breathing. And also with breathing techniques, you can also feel safe within your body. So if you breathe in for the count of 4, breathe out for the count of 5 or even 6, and then pause, hold your breath for maybe a count of 7. If that's too much for you, you need to listen to how you feel, but make sure that your out breath is greater than your in breath, okay? And even you don't even have to do an extremely long pause in between. Just make sure that when you breathe in deeply, as far as you can go, and then when you breathe out, count longer than you did to breathe in. It's really important to do that, and that will help relax your central nervous system. So there are also pressure points to calm your central nervous system. There are all kinds of videos on YouTube to help you do this. I also do know that certain pressure points are, if you take your 3 fingers, place them there, take your 4th one, and put it in the middle of those 2 tendons that you feel. Then take your thumb and your finger on the other side, like this, and press as hard as you can, focusing on that sensation for about a minute. This can also help. Also, as well, if you take your thumb and then the 2 sides of your thumbnail, you actually roll up the skin and press in. It's going to hurt for a little bit. If you hold it there and just focus on that, you might notice that your breathing starts to slow down, that you might feel a cascade coming from your central nervous system calming over your body. If it doesn't work with one hand, you can try the other hand. Also, I know Susie Baxter on YouTube. She has a lot of vagus, V-A-G-U-S, nerve techniques, not vagus, that can help calm the central nervous system. She does a lot that are with the ear and even pulling the ear away from your skull and just pulling on it. She has a bunch of them, so check her out. And also, this is how you feel safe in your body when you are surrounded by safe people, or not surrounded by even anybody, really. If you do not have anybody safe who's around you, people that you can truly trust, okay? That is imperative. And when you start standing more in your sovereignty, you are going to be attracting more people who are on a similar vibrational frequency to you, okay? And these will be people that are more solid and in their own inner power. It doesn't mean everybody's going to mesh with the frequencies, but just know that like attracts like. It truly does. And also, you can fill yourself up with good memories. So really be mindful of where your mind is going, okay? Are you going more towards the negative? If you are, try and combat that with something positive about the situation. The doom and gloom kind of mentality, it can actually create that for you, and it can leave you in a state where you are feeling very unsafe. So I'm not saying bypass, like to spiritual bypass anything at all. I am just saying that if you are not in imminent danger, or you feel imminent a danger like approaching, try to focus on what's around the bend, what's on the horizon, what's coming for you. That's great. Really try and implement this throughout your day, okay? Because we, again, are magnificent creators, and we do create our reality to a large extent. So, and when you become an observer to your thoughts, you will be shocked by how many times your mind is going into the negative, because they have trained humanity to be like this, to be worriers and be fearful and always be stressed out. So really start working with these aspects, and you will notice, I totally believe, a huge shift in your life. And also, you can also give yourself a hug. So if you just wrap your arms around yourself and squeeze, and just breathe in deeply, and then breathe out longer than your in-breath, and you can just hold yourself there. If you don't have anybody to give you a hug, this is a good way. And also, by putting your hands on your face and just holding your face is also known to help you calm yourself down into a more relaxed state of mind. There is also EFT tapping. The EFT tapping can really help. So place your hand on your heart area and move it in a counterclockwise direction. This might look clockwise to you because it's like, I believe it's a reversed view, but move it in a counterclockwise direction and say, although I am feeling blank, whatever it is you are feeling, that's okay. I love and accept myself anyways. And I did see this from a YouTuber online. I'm not sure what his name is, but this can help. And also, there are specific points for tapping. This can help you relieve your sense of not feeling safe. So you could say, although I am feeling unsafe, that's okay. I love and accept myself anyways. Also, connect with your heart. And you can do this just by placing your hand on your heart area and take a deep breath and bring up your heart's light. Allow it to fill your entire body. You can envision it any way you want. Know that your heart is directly connected to your highest power, source energy, God, creator, great mystery, whatever you refer to your highest power as, you are directly connected through the portal of your heart. And so any light that comes through your heart, whatever it may be, how I always envision mine is like a platinum white light. It's like a diamond fractalization that has like an opalescence to it with many different colors of the rainbow. As white light, it does hold all of the color spectrum, and even those that we can't see with our eyes. And then bring it through your entire body. Bring it all around your body and under your feet, above your head, and just sit with your heart's light and allow that light to give you a big hug, and know that you are safe.